As we begin a new semester and a new year, we're once again meeting in a virtual environment. A reminder of the pandemic that is still impacting us. I'm sure when we all left campus in March, we didn't anticipate this to last so long. But rather than address you today with phrases like unprecedented or here's our new normal, we would instead like to focus on all of the wonderful things that you all have done to keep us going here.
When most of us left campus in March, when the word Zoom was still just an objective, Student Health Services and Housing and Residence Life staff took on the brunt of the immediate work. Housing and Residence Life successfully navigated the demands for increased cleaning operations. Student Health Services team kept up with the evolving CDC guidelines and safety procedures while beginning the daunting task of implementing a COVID testing plan. The Counseling Center quickly transitioned to telehealth so that students could continue to receive important mental health services. And many of you in the Division of Student Affairs assisted with the continuity of care efforts, ensuring that our students on campus felt cared for and did not feel isolated. With COVID significantly altering nearly every aspect of college life, or staff supported students transitioning to virtual learning communities, the Dean of Students Office, the Office of Student Rights and Responsibilities, Campus Recreation and Wellness, military affiliated services all supported a record number of students during critical moments.
The HRL staff quickly and safely moved thousands of students off campus. Many members of our team continued working on campus and in person with the residential students who needed to remain in the safety of our halls so that they could complete their semester. Our housekeeping and maintenance staff adapted to new safety measures and new cleaning and sanitizing protocols. And then in the midst of this uncertainty, when we felt some relief from finishing the spring semester, the country witnessed George Floyd being killed by Minneapolis police, which was preceded by the murders of Breonna Taylor and Ahmaud Arbery. Our pandemic stress was, and for many of us still is, compounded by our reckoning with racial injustice. We've created more space and support for our students who were undoubtedly affected by this, and we continue to have conversations as a division around racial equity, and we also continue our work in creating a campus climate where students and staff feel a sense of belonging and that they are cared for.
We begin the fall semester with creativity displayed in our virtual and limited in-person programming. Repwell was able to provide virtual fitness classes and open Piney Lake so that students could safely socialize. CAP developed new guidelines for student organizations and programming. All of our departments created opportunities for students to safely participate in engaging and informative programming. Career and Professional Development held virtual career fairs. The EUC team hosted blood drives and adapted their facility for social distancing. You volunteered for our Culture of Care walk so that we could enforce safety standards and recognize those who were following guidelines. Around the national elections, through efforts led by OLSI, OIE, and others, you educated students on voting procedures and gave them opportunities to talk about how the elections and the outcomes impact them.
You continued to support and donate to the Spartan Open Pantry and the Safe Fund so that we were able to help our most vulnerable Spartans during this difficult time. And when we reached Thanksgiving, we collectively celebrated and let out a sigh of relief. We did it. We made it through the semester without having to go remote. And much of that was because of the efforts of all of you to keep our students and our staff safe and healthy. That was really quite an accomplishment. And now, while we begin this semester, unfortunately, we started it under a cloud of so much uncertainty and national strife. But I know that whatever challenge lies ahead of us, we will overcome. We are a resilient group. You all have worked very hard and persisted during these challenging times. And so I want you to know we collectively appreciate you, we're proud of you, we're grateful for all you have done, and we look forward to good things ahead this semester.